San Antonio's next city manager gets the maximum pay possible under new charter amendments, with no bonuses. San Antonians and others in Texas face long waits for driver's license services. And today, the San Antonio archdiocese is expected to release a report on sex abuse accusations. This is your Express Briefing podcast for Thursday, January 31st. Subscribe to this and other free content at expressnews.com/podcasts. And get each day's top news and sports headlines delivered to your inbox at expressnews.com/newsletters. San Antonio's next city manager will receive the top salary allowed by the city charter, but with no opportunity for bonus payments. Deputy City Manager Eric Walsh is the lone finalist for the job and is expected to be formally appointed by the City Council later today, with a start date of March 1st when current City Manager Cheryl Scully retires. Final details of the contract were hashed out Wednesday behind closed doors, with the contract then posted online for the public to view. If appointed, Walsh would earn $312,000 in base salary, a sum that's 10 times what the lowest paid city employee makes, which is now the maximum pay for a city manager allowed by the Proposition B charter amendment approved by voters in November. Walsh's salary will be a third less than predecessor Cheryl Scully, without any opportunity for the $100,000 annual performance bonus included in her contract. Mayor Ron Nirenberg has described the contract negotiations as plain vanilla and anticlimactic due to limitations set by Proposition B, which not only caps the salary but also limits city managers to a term of no more than 8 years. The proposition used the word compensation rather than salary in setting the cap, and Mayor Nirenberg and council members agreed that means the cap is on salary plus any bonuses. As a result, Walsh is not eligible for additional pay, even though the contract calls for an annual performance review, which in the past has been the basis for performance bonuses and salary increases. The council won't be able to increase Walsh's compensation unless the city increases the hourly wage for its lowest paid workers, or voters amend the constraints of Proposition B. Councilman Greg Brockhouse is a strong ally of the Firefighters Union and the only council member to support the charter amendments, but in the past he has said Proposition B may have gone too far, and changes could possibly be presented to voters in 2 years. Even as the state legislature has pumped more than $400 million into improving customer service at the offices since the 2012 fiscal year, a state report shows DPS license renewal wait times have grown much worse, with average wait times at the Leon Valley facility, which is one of 9 megacenters across the state, growing from 26 minutes in 2015 to 70 minutes in 2017. While the extra wait time is one of the worst declines in efficiency across the state, there are similar stories in South Dallas, Fort Worth, Garland, and Houston. A recent 2018 report from the Texas Sunset Advisory Commission found even as the driver license offices were chronically understaffed, the Department of Public Safety siphoned $8 million away from the driver license program between 2012 and 2016 to fund other items. While the agency is known for its law enforcement role, one of its main functions is issuing the driver licenses and IDs that are held by more than 80% of the state's roughly 28.4 million residents. Wait times at offices and over the phone continue to plague the program, with DPS attributing the problems to a lack of resources amid population growth, and has asked for more than $400 million in the next 2-year state budget to hire more employees and add offices. While the Texas DPS website does offer customers the ability to get in line online in the hopes of cutting those wait times, those interviewed Wednesday in Leon Valley either said they were unaware of the program, found it too cumbersome, or were dissatisfied that you can't reserve a time to renew a license other than the day you log in. And later today, the Archdiocese of San Antonio, along with its counterparts across Texas, will release reports on priests credibly accused of sexual abuse of minors dating back to 1940. The release promises to be the most complete public accounting the Catholic Church in Texas has ever offered to describe the scale and possibly details of a scandal that has hounded American dioceses since the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops first tried to respond to it in 2002. The San Antonio Archdiocese report will include not just the names of priests credibly accused, but also all known allegations of clergy abuse of minors in the Archdiocese since 1940. Archbishop Gustavo Garcia Siller is expected to address the community at 2 p.m. this afternoon on Catholic Television of San Antonio, Cable Channel 15. At the same time, the report will be published on the Archdiocese website. And that's your daily San Antonio Express briefing for Thursday, January 31st. Subscribe to this and other free content at expressnews.com/podcasts.